Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our post-game women's basketball press conference. We will start the press conference with an opening statement from head coach Jeff Cammon. Then we'll open it up to questions from the media for coach, along with Malia, Bambrick, and Tori Harris.
Great to get another win. It wasn't the gold mine throwback game, but it was a good chance to perform in front of our home crowd. Always proud of our effort. We're getting better and better, but we have some work to do. But I'm proud of their effort, and Tori had an amazing game tonight. Bam did some great things, had a great game. But I think collectively we continue to defend. I thought we slacked off a little bit towards the end, but that's me nitpicking. I'm glad we got the win. So thank you, fans, for coming out. Continue to come. Let's pack this place. All right, you have a great team, here, and just continue to come and support.
Questions?
Jeff, you guys are down, I think it was 6-4, and then it was like a 25-4 run after that or something. I feel like every time I see you guys win a Big West game comfortably, there's some kind of a 10-15 minute stretch in there where the other team is pretty miserable. How much fun are you having over a run like that, just kind of flipping the switches on what defenses you guys are in and, enjoying watching your players go to work?
Yeah, in the moment, I don't know how much I'm enjoying it. It's cool to go back and watch the film and really see how effective we are in our defenses. But yeah, I think it starts with our defensive intensity. We talk about being active and anticipating, and we just want to dictate on that end of the ball, and with our length, we recruit to that. And I mean, to add these two young ladies, they just fit perfectly, not only physically, like basketball-wise, but just their character. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see us continue to grow in that regard, and we haven't even, to me, scratched the surface to where I think we could be. Obviously, we're starting to score it a little bit better, which really helps us not have to be perfect on the defensive end, which is tough. But yeah, it's cool to. I think I appreciate it a little bit more when I watch the film, but when you're in it, you're just trying to, get another stop and another score. So, but yeah, they're excited to watch. Great group.
All my notes keep dropping.
It's all good.
But anyways, sensational performances. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on with you today? But anyways, very sensational performances from first Tori Harris with 32 points and Malia finishing with 14. With this win, it will put you guys in the 6-2 in the Big West Conference. But in the coming weeks that you guys play against other teams, what do you guys do you think need to most improve on and focus on intensely?
Yeah, I think just continue to get 1% better every day. We can improve in all areas. So our goal and what we try to do philosophically is just improve every day, and that will allow us to improve in the areas that we need to improve in. But I always think we could rebound the ball better. Taking care of the basketball, especially with a team that, even if they're pressuring, I think we can take care of the ball better. Even though we're turning people over, we have to be, better with our possessions. But in general, I just think we got to continue to, make our habits better every day and, push each other to be, great every day.
I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
Tori, congrats on the 30 ball. I love talking to players when they go off. Like, at what point in the game or what point today were you having breakfast? When did you sort of know? Okay, I know Coach wants you to eat whatever you ate this morning and sleep however long you slept last night. But at what point did you sort of know? Okay, I got it rolling today.
Yeah, there's no point. I just came out more aggressive today. Yesterday was my dad's birthday, so there was his gift.
Oh, how
And
sweet.
he better not ask for nothing else. No, I'm kidding.
You're not kidding.
I know. No, I was just more aggressive today, and I felt myself rolling offensively, getting to the foul line a lot. So, once as any hooper, you see the ball go in, you just feel more confident to keep attacking, and like you have your team support. I always have my team support, but especially when it's going in, like everyone just like go, keep going. So having like my teammates push me like the whole game and just encouraging me is what helped.
Just as a follow-up, I know obviously, you guys run a structured offense, but at some point you're like, just give me. At some point, I think you hit a 3 towards the end where I was like, okay, she's feeling herself right now, right?
You should have hit that last one.
Tori, I believe your parents were in town today for the game. How exciting was that to have a game like that with your family sitting in the stands?
Yeah. It really does. Yeah.
I think it's there.
It don't matter like where the game is, they'll be here. So
Yeah,
I
yes,
like
they
to see
would.
my mom with her foam finger just dancing everywhere. So I love them and their support a lot. It means everything to me.
Like I mentioned before, you guys are now 6-2 in the Big West, and you guys may be playing UC Irvine and Santa Barbara in the future. Which UC Irvine they're in first place and Santa Barbara in second place. How important will it be to like focus on those teams whenever you guys play them?
Yeah, we try not to get ahead of ourselves. We're going to focus on who's in front of us. We have Cal Poly Slow next, and then Davis on the road. Every game in this conference is tough. So we're not going to focus on the standings as much. Obviously, we know where we are and what we need to do to, fight for a conference championship. But we're going to do that by focusing on one day, one game at a time.
Understandable. Thanks,
Yeah,
Coach.
thank you.
I want to ask you guys a little bit about defense. Coach mentioned you guys fitting right into the system. This is my first game seeing you guys, so it looked certainly to me like you fit right into the defense. What's it been like learning? I know it's a little bit of a complex defense in terms of the multiple looks and everything like that. But what's it been like for you learning it, and are you enjoying? How much fun is it? Is that the problem child? Am I talking to the problem child? What's it been like fitting into that? And is it fun when you guys get rolling? I'm sitting right next to the other team's bench, and I can kind of hear how frustrated they're getting with turning the ball over and stuff like that. So is it fun when you get it rolling? More fun than learning it, I guess.
No, I think it's everything. I think our defense is super important to us. I think that's what gets us rolling, gets us established for our offense. But I think for me, and Coach can attest to it, but defense was a little bit of a process when I first got here. I've always been so offensive mindset. So now switching that to use defense to propel that and learning the angles and where to be at the right moment. But I think each game is just all about growth and learning from each game and using that for the next one and allowing that to continue to propel us going forward.
Are you already bummed about how annoying he'll be in film? Like, this is why I'm telling you.
Hey, have you been in our film sessions?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
If I know I messed up, I'm like, oh no. He's gonna
Whoa,
say
that question wasn't for you, young lady.
Well, I said, same question for you about the defense and all that.
Yeah, like you just said, I could already think about like a couple minor errors today that are gonna be on film. Yeah, I've been to like 2 other schools and defense was never like a priority, and I love like having like the defense because the defense really just helps us get the offense rolling most of the time.
Both of these young ladies have been scorers where they've been, and that was their role, and for them to have to come here and kind of not change their mentality. I think obviously we want them to score the ball, and they have for us. But this just makes them more of a complete player. It's not that they can't defend; it's just deciding they want to defend, and that they've really committed themselves to it. We play both of them at multiple positions, and that's not easy in as you know, Mike, in our scheme. The IQ of these two young ladies allowed them to come in and transition. Right, it took some time, but because they're hoopers, right? They're basketball people. They understand the game. So when you have the IQ, it's not tough. Now it's just getting the reps, and they've done a great job. Bam's playing inside versus 6'5", and she's rebounding now, and she's getting into their lane, taking their airspace away. Tori, right, on the perimeter, she's guarding the ball. She's never done that. They've never done that, But not that they couldn't, but they're really committing themselves to that end of the floor, which makes us really, much better.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.